Yo, what is up, guys? Fuzzball40 here. This is a pre-intro to the actual intro for this episode 7 of 0 to 1 million. Before we get into the video, last night in Discord we were informed that one of the guys who'd recently followed the Discord and the channel and stuff like that had unfortunately lost his life. Another victim of the senseless knife crime that's happening in London at the moment. From what we saw of him, he was a lovely guy. I'm not going to name him because I don't know where the police investigations are. I don't want to hinder that at all, but I just want to dedicate this episode to him. He seemed like a lovely guy and was really well thought of in our community. Everyone's a bit shocked at the moment. I've had to record this intro I don't know how many times because I'm lost for words. I can't believe I'm saying this. But this episode's in memory of you, bro. Rest peacefully up there and I'm so sorry that happened to you, innit? So, let's get into the video, lads. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, please do click that subscribe button down below, like the video, comment, all that sort of good stuff. This is episode 6 of 0 to 1 million. You would have seen in the last episode, apologies for that, it didn't go live on Friday. I was streaming and the rendering was causing problems on the stream, so I had to basically cancel the rendering and re-render it, which is why that one went live later. But yeah, this is episode 6, and essentially, I'm doing it on a Friday. It's going to be basically over the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So you'll see episode 5 would have gone live on Saturday evening. So episode 6 will go live on Sunday. This is going to be trading that I'm going to be doing over the course of these few days, just because I'm away at the football tomorrow. I'll be doing some trading in the morning and probably some when I get back, and over the course of Sunday. So there'll be a few days worth of trading in one video. Essentially what we got tonight, we didn't get much silver supply, which is why I always say I maintain that silvers are the best way to trade in this game, but you want to have backup methods to trade with if you're feeling like trading of an evening. We've got a very good, in my opinion, a very good Zakaria card. Like a ridiculous pace on centre back. Put a shadow on him and it's 96, 99 for his pace. Great defensive stats as it is anyway. Really good physicals. Jumping, heading aren't that great, but firstly he's 6'3" anyway, so that's something. But heading in this game is neither here nor there anyway. It ain't been that great for the whole game. As you can see, his dribbling's really decent. He's got good passing. I think this is a very good SBC. Not overly expensive. Not cheap, but not overly expensive. 85, 86. So fodder did see a rise today. That's why I always say if you want to buy into fodder from different leagues, because Kimmich got up to 19k at one point, which is good. Very, very good. He's been down at sort of 14, 15 most of the time. So it's a decent rise in him. But yeah, there was silver packs as part of him. So silvers have been dribbling onto the market, but I didn't want to sit there tonight and just grind out silvers all night. I wanted to dribble a special card trading. So I've gone and done some special card trading straight away. I'll give you a run through of what we did pick up already. We picked up this Goretzka. We picked him up for 80, sold him for 90. This Yedda we picked up for 100, sold him for 120. This player was 20, sold for 28. And this Lala was 17, sold for 25. We've got these guys on the market. This Coutinho wants to watch. We picked up for 50, I think. Yeah, for 50k. Try and get 60 for him. I might get a little less than that, but we'll try and push that for him if we can. Tagliafico picked up for 23. I saw him sold for 29, so I'm hoping to see him sold for 30. Hazard was a bit iffy, 24, probably should have gone a bit lower on him. Probably looked to sell him for about 30. Alexander-Arnold picked up for 104, selling for 115, and this Dries Mertens picked up for 82, trying to sell for 92. So we picked those guys up, but what we are seeing at the moment is because of the lack of silver supply, silvers are climbing, so I'm trying to push my luck on some of the silver sales that I'm making. These silvers here, I'll sort of hold for maybe another day, just because I can get extra 500 coins out of each of them if I do that. But yeah, it's going really, really well. And the thing that I always say with you guys and trading like this is the way that I trade and the way that a lot of the boys that are in my community trade, and that's not just me, other traders in the community that are teaching people, it's about being able to trade for 2 or 3 hours a day and make coins. I haven't got time to sit there all day and spam out every single market on the game. It's impossible for me to do that because I am in my Discord talking to people and helping other people trade. I am doing the spreadsheet, I'm doing the guides. I have the businesses outside of this that are growing bit by bit. We've got a website being built for merchandise at the moment. So it's about learning different methods that I can put my hands into and dip my feet into when I just want to sit there for a couple of hours and trade. Streaming mainly is when I do my trading, so I tend to do that on stream and show people what I'm doing. As always, if you want to see me do this live, click the link down below. Come and watch on Twitch. That is where I do most of the stuff live. It's where I teach people most of the stuff. And I see a lot of you ask questions in chat, in the comments, about trading. It's much better to come in there and ask me how to trade and get any advice you can get from me, because I can naturally respond to you directly with your questions. So get involved in that. I'm going to be doing this for a little bit longer today, picking up some specials, getting these guys sold, and then into Saturday and then Sunday I'll be picking up more of these guys. I'm hoping to get towards the 700, 750 mark quite soon. That allowed me to really then sort of go into icons as well and show you guys how I would trade with icons. It's not something I do often, but it's something I can do. I can do it quite well. So yeah, I'm going to continue to do this. But for now, I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to get some of this stuff sold, some more stuff bought. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll see you in a bit. You guys would have seen my trading on Friday. We couldn't get on the game really on Saturday. I was at the football and then the servers were messed up. They're still messed up now, to be fair. But it's now Sunday. I've just gone and picked up a Perlo 92 for 460. I know he's in around 500 plus normally, so I think that's a decent deal. I've listed him 520. I was just listing him overnight either way. But I think that's a relatively good deal for him, I think. So hopefully we get him sold for that. Be a nice chunky sort of 30, 40k profit is what we're looking at with that. On Football, his average has been 525 minimum, so it could be another Maldini situation. For those of you who don't know, lost quite heavy on the Maldini on my main account. But yes, we've now just gone and bought him. We've also still done our math bin and silvers and selling them. That's going really well, as it does all the time. And over on these informs, we've got all the informs sold. 2 of these Lalas we picked up. Rebic we picked up for, I think, 18. Hazard, Tagliafico, these all sold relatively quickly. It didn't take long. It was 1 or 2 listings. But yeah, before we bought the Perlo, we were up at 630, 640. So we're, 360 out of doing it now. So I'm hoping 2-3 more days we'll have the million on the account. But yeah, once that's sold, once other stuff's been bought, and we've got 6 o'clock content drop happening in about 15 minutes. So once that's done and we picked up some stuff, I will get back to you guys with what I've done and what you guys can be doing too. See you then. Yo guys, so as you can see, the coin total's come down to 83,000 coins. We've obviously got the Perlo selling that I showed you earlier on. He's selling at the moment. It might be an overnight list. Again, we're going for 520, even 500 I'll be relatively happy with. It's still a nice 15k profit. We've got some other cards on the transfer list that need to be sold still. There's an other guard there I picked up for 20 with Hunter, I think it's 18 actually. No, 20. We're trying to sell them for like 26. We'll see how we go with that one. But what we've also done is there was some silver supply today. So I bought into some championship players because it's Wayne Rooney came out as the SBC. So he's obviously an English player, so he's got links to English players, but there's also the chance that people might pick up the Calvin Phillips. When Acuna came out, everyone went mad for Liga NOS and it spiked the prices the next day. So they can link with Battaglia. The Calvin Phillips gets a strong link into Rooney. It's a very good card, so there's a chance that people may do that to link to him. So I bought into a few championship players with a supply. I also bought into quite a few of the other ones that I know are just good deals. So tomorrow we'll start flipping them, making profit. You'll see where we're at once we get the Perlo sold and all stuff sold. I'll see you then. Yo guys, so overnight we got the Perlo sold for 510. We picked them up for 460. Off the top of my head, I think it's about like a 25k profit. About 25k give or take. Another guard we picked up for 20, sold for 25. So again, a few k profit there. We sold a lot of other stuff. But my hunch last night on stream, I told everyone that I was going to buy into EFL players. Let's just see what this guy's saying. One more time. Well, let's go. I was going to buy into EFL players. If you're wondering why my voice sounds funny, I've just recorded the pre-intro to this video. I'll clear that transfer pile off now. But yeah, essentially I bought into EFL players. I wanted to just see if people were going to link Rooney to Calvin Phillips, and it seems to have paid off. This Hogan at the moment, 6,000 coins. We picked him up for 2,000 coins. So there's a lot of guys here. Jutkovic, I think he was, last year he was 5k, I think he was. No, 6k again now, and I picked him up for 1,900. So we're about to make quite a big profit out of this. So I'm going to get all this stuff sold now, and then hopefully at the end of that I'll let you guys know what the coin total is currently sat on. We've only been able to do a certain amount of trading because the server's been terrible. I was out on Saturday. I kept getting kicked to the servers on Sunday morning. So there's only so much trading we could do, but hopefully here the investments we made last night will pay off. But I'll see you in a bit to let you know what the coin total is currently standing at. Yo guys, so we've gone and got a lot of the stuff that we had picked up sold. We've got 750,000 coins in the bank now, which is really, really good. Again, considering we couldn't do much trading over this weekend, to still pick up another sort of couple of 100,000 is good. A lot of the guys sold, and it's been super successful with the EFL. So when I talk to you guys about, I see videos on YouTube from guys, and they're like, this is how you trade, and this is how I trade. They don't give you the why, and this is why it's so important to give you the why. The reason I picked up these EFLs, like I say, is that Rooney card came out. And when a card like Rooney comes out, the things I'm looking for, first off, is I'm going to look at what he costs. So is he a SBC that people are going to do? Now, number one, he is an ex-United player, and Man United fans always tend to do those SBCs. So fodder climbed. It definitely climbed up. We saw spike in fodder. So that's one thing I looked at was fodder. But then I look at, okay, well, what are his links? He's an English player, but he plays in Championship. So what are his links? So I looked at the Premier League, and I'm like, you could probably link him in certain ways, but you're probably going to want a strong link. A lot of people are going to want a strong link into him. You've got icon choices, obviously, which some people will do. But I always look at what happened before, and always remember what happened before, and then make my decisions on investments when I see what happens. So, for example, when Acuna came out, when that the I think Shapeshifter Okuna came out, the price of Liga NOS absolutely spiked. And I didn't see that coming at the time. I was like, are people really going to link Battaglia to Okuna? The answer was yes, they did, massively so. And the SBC spiked in value. So last night we got Silver Supply. So I saw the EFL cards were quite low, and I thought, you know what? If I pick up these guys at the low now, no matter what, at some point they're going to be worth profit. But if enough people do the EFL SBC, and the reason why I said the EFL SBC or Championship SBC is because there's Calvin Phillips in there. Number one, it's just a very good card. The Calvin Phillips card is just a very good card, full stop. But he's also English, and he's strong links Rooney. So I was like, if a similar thing happens to Liga NOS, or even close to what happened to Liga NOS, I'll make big profit here. So a lot of these guys here, it's something that you can't see bought for, but I was picking them up for sort of 1,500 coins last night, selling them for 4,600 now. I mean, this one hasn't sold, but I'll relist him. He will eventually. We're looking at sort of doubling or tripling our coins on most of these cards, and that's what you've got to start thinking. I always do it on stream. I would say at 6 o'clock, you want to look for the pack SBC for the day for two reasons. Number one, you want to look for what the requirements are. Can you rush invest in right backs, wingers, cards that are going to go up in value? Can you rush invest in those? Then I go, okay, cool. Looking for the player SBC. Okay, well, the player SBC is Rooney yesterday. What's his requirements? I think it was 84, 85, 86, I think. So then I say to everyone, monitor cards that are required for that. So if it's Premier League 84s, monitor Moutinho, monitor those cards. If you start to see them spike up and come off the market quickly, buy in. It's a risk, but buy in. Because if it goes up by a K or two and you buy 20 of them, you pick it up 20, 30K like that. Really, really easy. And then I say, okay, cool. Now you've got to look at what else can you invest in around that player. Are there strong links he's going to get? Are there cards that are going to be good for him? Especially with the League SBC cards. A lot of the time, the cards that come onto the market in the SBCs can be obscure cards, and the League SBC players do link them quite well. So then I go, okay, cool, can I invest in silvers there? And then I'll also go, okay, cool, let me look at the objectives. And so the other night when I was telling you guys, I told my stream about the Premier League strikers from the UCL and Bundesliga strikers, they were up at sort of 2, 3. I bought into a load and I sniped a load. They got up as high 6, 6.5K. So you're looking at 3,000 coins profit a card, and that's how you've got to be thinking when it comes to trading. How best do I place my coins right now to make the most amount of coins? So for today, for example, if at 6 o'clock you see a really good player that's going to have a good link from somewhere, buy into him. I mean, you can watch me do this live. Watch me come over to Twitch, watch me do it live, so you see that I actually do the trading from 0 to 1 million. I don't just tell you how to do it. I actually do it myself. But you can get involved. You can look at what we're doing, and I'll guide you guys as much as I can. I always do. But that's how you've got to think. You've got to think, where's best to place my coins? Generic trading is fine. Generic investing in a fodder when it's too low is fine. Generic trading in informs that come out, you think, right, these are too low, eventually they'll go up in price. That's fine. But is it the most profitable way to trade? Not in my opinion. It's all about demand. And if at that moment, silvers from the EFL are demanded, then I'm going to buy into silvers from the EFL. That's what's going to make me my coins, okay? Because I'm like, right, I know they're going to go up in price. I know they need it for Calvin Phillips, who links to Rooney. I'm going to place my coins there. And that's really all it comes down to with trading, especially with silver trading, because it's so damn effective. Some of these guys are 950, 1,000 coins. We're sending them on now for 3,500, 4,000 coins. I only bought 20 of them yesterday because obviously we had like the stream going on and I've been at the football and things like that. And then obviously the sad news we got afterwards meant I didn't really want to be on the game. I wanted to just chill and spend time with my family. But that's how you trade, in my opinion. That's the best way to trade in this game. It's been the most effective way since day dot. But that's going to be the end of this video. I think once we sell the stuff we've got here, give or take another sort of 20k on the transfer pile. We're about 770, really near the end now. I'm going to try and get that done in the next couple of days, ideally the next day or two. But again, if you are new around here, like I always say, please do subscribe down below, click the like button, all that good stuff. Once again, this video is dedicated to the memory of I don't want to say his name because I don't want to cause any issues, but anyone in Discord knows who he is, but dedicated to him. But I hope you guys have, just whatever you do, just go and give your family a hug, tell them you love him, because you never know what can happen in life. But I appreciate you all massively. Yeah, click the like button, subscribe down below, all that good stuff. Come over to Twitch if you want to see us do this live. But for now, lads, I'm out. Peace out.